Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. It is Sunday, July 6th. I've just woken up, as you can tell in my voice. Headscarf still on. It's been something on my mind for a long time, and I see it here and there, and it's something that I struggle with myself. So I just want to talk today about self-love. As you know, not too long ago, I posted this post explaining that I'm in love with myself. It took a long time for me to get there. When I say a long time, it took a long time. It was a long journey to get to that point, and what made me think in the detail about it a little bit more, this beautiful young lady messaged me on Instagram this morning at 2 o'clock. But I saw it this morning, and she said, how did you get to this point of where you say you're in love with yourself? I'm trying to get there, but I'm struggling with it. So I said, it made me emotional because I then started to think about my journey of getting there. And, I wrote her a whole book. I didn't care. I wanted her to know that she was beautiful and that, God made her unique. She is the only one of a kind, so I just had to let her know. And I want to share that with you guys because maybe what I went through, how I got to where I am now, can help someone. So just a little backstory about how I was before I'm at this point of peace now. When I was younger, I had a perm all the way up through high school. I was taught that I was only beautiful with straight hair. I needed makeup. And I don't think any of it was intentional or like, you just ugly without makeup or you're ugly without straight hair. I just think that's how they were raised way back in the day. And that once that's set, that's it. That's all you believe. So, it took me a while to realize that, but that rode with me for a long time in my life where I knew I just was not attractive without straight hair. Like I said, when I went natural, that was the most liberating thing of my life. So it's at that point I began to realize this is how God made me. This hair growing out of my scalp, no chemicals, no process. This is how He made me, and I love that because I'm not like anyone else. So that's where everything started to shift for me in 2011. Social media took a lot of toll. Oh, you have to look this way to be beautiful. You have to do this to be beautiful. Big breasts, big curves, long hair. That's just at a time in my life what I thought you had to have to be beautiful. But going natural, following people on YouTube who was natural, showing how to care and love for your hair, even though I was still struggling, it really helped me to see other people out there. Because when I went natural, it wasn't a thing. It wasn't like a trend. I'm not saying it's a trend now. I just feel like it's more popular to see people go natural now because people are noticing, they know the benefits of it. At the time, I only had one friend, and her name was Deidre, who went natural. I didn't know anything about it. So she educated me on it. YouTube educated me on it, and I chose to make that step in my life. I thank her so much. She probably don't even know, but I thank her so much for that because she changed my life. Even now, through the natural hair community, type 4 girls, all my type 4 girls out there, I feel like other hair textures are praised more than our hair just because it's kinky, it's harder to deal with, it tangles a lot. I struggled with that too at one point, just because I didn't see enough type 4 girls praising their mane. At one point, I was like, man, I wish my hair was looser. This is like at the beginning, very beginning, 2011, 2012. Why my curls don't look like that? Blah, 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 blah. Of course, it took time, but I realized that type 4 hair is unique as it gets. Somebody even commented on my pre-poo video saying the worst hair type ever. No, ma'am. Back that up. That is incorrect. I highly disagree. What other hair type can do everything that type 4 hair can do? Which one? So, type 4 hair, it took me a while, like I said, to realize this. I had to just embrace what God gave me, embrace the kinks, embrace the coils. Even though Lion will be trying to attack me on wash day, I still love her to death. I would not want any other hair type. And this just comes with education, you know, caring for your hair. I just realized that I love her so much. I've been in love with her for so long. Type 4 hair can be straight in the silk press, blown out, 2-strand twisted, 3-strand twisted, braided out, styled any kind of way, wash and go, mini braids, mini twists, passion twists everywhere, braids everywhere, box braids. Type 4 hair can be rounded afro, flattened afro. It can be anything, Bantu knots. Type 4 hair is invincible, and I don't want any of y'all to forget that. Type 4 hair, infinite possibilities. Infinite. Anywho, I'm getting off topic a little bit. So, my journey to self-love. So I messaged her back. Being that I struggled with self-love for so long, there were certain situations where I did want to just end my life. And you know, I see a lot of that going on now. Suicide. Young Disney Channel star just passed away in his sleep last night. Like, I apologize. Sorry. You can't take life for granted. You only have one. But you know, I've been to that state as well where I wanted to take my life before. And I've been to that point. And I'm just tired of seeing it. I didn't think I was gonna cry like this, y'all. I'm sorry. But I'm just tired of seeing it. Too many people taking their lives. You know? And that's why I want to talk about the self-love. So, she sent me this picture of when I posted where I was in love with myself. I posted prior the picture of me wearing the blue contacts. I swear some of y'all thought I was changing my eye color permanently. I'm like, it's no harm to try anything different. Like, I'm the one that will never do anything the same. People at work, oh, you change your hairstyle like 5 times in a week. I sure do, especially when it's out. And it'll, like, I have a wash and go right now. I have 2 puffs in the front. Probably the next day I'll only have 1. Oh, you changed your hairstyle. It's not a drastic change. It's just something simple, but I just like to do that. But anyway, she sent me a message this morning. I hope she sees it. So she said, how did you get to this point in your life where you can say that you're in love with yourself? I'm trying to get to this point, but I feel so stuck. I didn't see it till I woke up. So I made sure to respond super fast because I don't know her situation, you know. I don't know what she's feeling like doing. I don't know. You know, you just never know. So I try to respond. I said, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely took some time. The very first step I took was to make a list about everything that I loved about myself. And when I tell you I made a list, I went down the bullet points. I got the list right here. My strengths. These are my strengths. And this wasn't long ago, y'all. This says August 15th, 2017. I made a list. I said, it was titled My Strengths. I said, I have insecurities, too many to count. I want to overcome them. As of today, I will no longer let them control my life. And I meant that. I said, so here are my strengths, the things that I will focus on from here on out. Number 1, I'm beautiful. Number 2, my smile. I have an amazing personality. My darker melanated skin, I love it. My hair is thick, it's healthy, it's flourishing. Being that I'm very bubbly and outgoing. I'm smart. I have a nice body, even though it's not the body on Instagram. I don't care about that. But I have a nice body. I have some nice boobs. I got some nice legs and some nice feet. I'm creative. I'm stylish. I'm a great leader. And most importantly, I'm me. I said, remember, you're amazing, Key. Act like you know this. And since that day, I ain't forgot. I have not forgot. So if you're struggling with self-love, make a list. It really helps. Because I started smiling because I didn't realize I had so much that I loved about myself. So I told her to not worry about the negative things. I didn't focus on that because what I loved about myself outweighed the bad. Of course, everyone has flaws. I still have them till this day, but I'm still working on them. Everyone will always have some type of flaw, so don't think that you won't. Then I told her I noticed I was comparing myself to others, not like when I first went natural. Oh, my hair's not growing as fast as hers. Number one, everyone's genetics are different. Number two, everyone's hair regimen is different. So if you're not taking care of your hair, of course it's not going to grow as much as it should. And your genetics are just different. So you got to wipe that away. And I did. Also, oh, I wish I had curves. Oh, I wish I was thick. I wish this. Now that I say it again, you know, it's funny because I'm like, dang, you know, I'm at such a healthy place now. You just can't. It's hard. You know, at some point you don't realize that you're doing it, but everyone has done it at some point in their lives. You just have to stop. Just stop comparing yourself to others because you are not taking the same path as people. You have your own separate path, and just walk firm in that path, and you will get to your desired results or goals. You'll get there. And then I said social media was such a downfall. Because I felt that I needed to look a certain way to be beautiful. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I thought I needed the hourglass shape and whatnot. I would rather have what God gave me. This is my natural physical body that God created in my mom's womb, that she pushed out and gave birth to and raised to this beautiful woman. This is me. And then I said, girl, he made you with beautiful skin, beautiful eyes, beautiful hair. I said, that's only aesthetic-wise, and the list goes on to make sure you list things about your personality, your mentality, etc. It's not just looks. Like, everything is a part of what makes you you. List everything you like about yourself. I said, I also, at one point, left sticky notes with positive affirmations and compliments around the house at places where I knew I would look. The bathroom mirror, of course, my mirror in my room. You can put it on your vanity mirror, at the door when you walk out the house, when you walk in the house. You can put them everywhere. I just left sticky notes for myself, reassuring myself that I am beautiful and that I am loved. And I also told her to cut back from anything negative, whether that be negative relationships, negative friendships, negative anything. I was in a relationship where I felt like I wasn't good enough, where I wasn't pretty, you know. He had a different type of girl that he was into, and that produced a lot of self-doubt in myself because I felt like I wasn't what he wanted. And then I was in a friendship where I was pretty much the butt of the joke all the time, you know, just to make everyone else laugh. You know, that didn't make me feel good. It really did. Had to just fall away. That's what you have to do sometimes. When you do that, you can focus that love that you have for others. You can focus that love onto yourself, because that's who needs the love first, is yourself. And then the last thing I said was, you know, also spending time with yourself. It's so good to spend time with yourself. I've been to the movies by myself, binge watched on Netflix, Stranger Things, season 3 is out. Binge watching that. Just spend time with yourself. Go shopping by yourself. Boy, when I tell you, you ain't got nobody besides you telling you to hurry up, come on, we need to go shopping by yourself sometimes. great. Of course, it's always fun to shop with others, but you know, it's nothing wrong to spend time with yourself. Just, you know, go to the pool by yourself one day. Just sit and reflect. I like to spend a lot of time to myself when I'm editing. It puts me in a creative zone. You know, I like to do that. All of these steps has truly helped me get to the place where I am today. And I've never had such a stronger mind space. I told her, you know, block all negativity out. Block it all out. Put on that force field, and whatever people say, just let it bounce right off. And I said, you are a beautiful queen, and don't you let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. And I'm talking to everybody out there who's struggling with self-love right now. This video is for you. You are a beautiful queen. You are a beautiful king. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't. When you do that, boy, I tell you, I ain't never felt so powerful in my life. I am at a point where I never thought I could be. I am strong. I am in love with myself, and I am thriving. I have never been at this point, and I just wish nothing but positivity to be sprinkled. I just give you all the positivity. I just give it all to you. I'm here to talk. I hope this helps someone. If you ever feel like you need somebody to talk to, shoot me a DM on Instagram. If I respond late, it's because I'm working or something, but I'll make sure to respond, you know? Shoot me a DM. My email's in the description. If you want to email me, you know? If you need to talk about anything, I'm here. And you know, nothing's worse than feeling alone, because I felt like that for a while in my life. Felt like that a lot. So I'm here. Just talk to me. I just wish that the people who have taken their lives realize. I just hope the people that have taken their lives would have known how special that they were. Everyone is so special. I just wish they could have heard that from somebody. That's all I have for today. I just wanted to share that with you to get that off my chest, because it's something that I endured for years. It's a journey, but God made you special. No one else is like you. Don't you ever forget that. Like I said, you are all beautiful kings. You are all beautiful queens. Don't ever forget that. I'll see y'all later. Bye.